Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Coin Age. I am either going to be a potato in this video or I'm going to get some things done. We are running the Fuso today, and we will see how we do. Spawn on the right side, so I am going to do everything I can to hold this side. It is a tier 5, tier 4 match, or tier 5, tier 6 match, my bad.
霧の艦隊早期艦ヤマト出撃します。みんな遅れないでね。
Just trying to see what ships are in the match right now.
敵を発見しました。
You know their destroyer's hiding over there in that smoke. Colorado's got it in reverse. Now turned away. Don't want to be aimed at the renown.
敵駆逐艦を発見しました。当たってください。
Looks like most of their team is on this side. So all we can really do is fight, try to hold it. Of course, going against two Colorados that definitely overmatched me. It is not.
指定の目標に集中攻撃をしてください。当たってください。各艦へ通達。火力支援を要請します。
Should bring down that Yuga.
敵の戦艦を撃沈しました。
In a real bad position. Situation like this, you kind of got to make a choice of what you're going to do.
敵の戦艦を発見しました。これで処方に警戒してください。
If I can take one ship down with me. And of course, you know.
あなたに
Oh. Almost took the renown down, but it is what it is. It's a tier 5, tier 6 match. I was definitely outclassed by overmatching on this side. But you do what you can do, you know. I slowed them to a degree, but it wasn't enough You don't always get those 100,000 damage games or 200,000 damage games. Sometimes you just get caught. I knew the destroyer was there, I just didn't know exactly where. I should have probably kited away again, but I can see where I died at. Really didn't have much room to kite away here, so I kind of turned and did what I could. New Orleans has themselves in kind of a situation here. Akali can quickly delete their health.
作戦終了時間まであと5分です。自分と仲間を信じ戦いましょう。
Your destroyer with no health, opening your guns up to the battleship at that is the best idea. I understand they want to get a fire on it, but when you have no health and you're less than 4 kilometers away from your target as a destroyer, even a battleship can eliminate you pretty quickly. A few times that I took a heavy hit, I thought it was angled right, but the overmatching capabilities was just too much. There's a 100-point swing. The kinetic is going to burn to death as a 100-point swing. Okay, he was able to get the fire out, luckily. Times I wonder if you're playing an American Dreadnought, why fire HE? I mean, well, even if it's not a Dreadnought, it's still American AP. It's better than the HE. We got the 2-point cap advantage, 2-to-1 cap advantage now. If we can take out this Charlie here, what we need to do. I give props to this Hyuga and King George that are they're really holding it down. You know, I love matches like this that come down to right to the wire. And unfortunately, we ended up losing that, coming down to the wire. It was a hell of a match. If I was a Hyuga, I definitely wouldn't have been broadside, not having much health left. I would have turned Sienna to try to make myself a smaller target. I understand he was trying to go for the kill on the battleship. But with only like 5 or 6 seconds left, yeah. Go for the dub over the kill. Another tier 5, tier 6 match. This time it is carrier match. See, yeah. Ship for ship, teams are pretty even. So it's all coming down to how each person is going to hold themselves. And just let everybody. If you guys do not catch my live streams, I do put them up on YouTube after their streams. So if you miss a live stream, please hop over to YouTube and give it a like, share, or subscribe. It really helps me out. And if you like what I'm doing on these streams, please like, share, and subscribe. Okay, Matsu. And more than likely there is an enemy destroyer in there, and I'm going to take a hell of a hit here. I should have probably have waited. I didn't lead the Matsu enough. I thought he was going to die with all those torps. That was a miscalculation.
指定の目標に集中攻撃をしてください。
That's two of our destroyers that have kind of rushed in and died. Yes, spotting for your team is one of your top priorities, but if you rush in and die, you're just hurting your team at that point. I know Japanese don't have the best damage con. So normally what you do is if you get put on fire in a Japanese battleship and it's by a carrier, just hold off on popping that damage con, because if they swing around and get another shot on you, you pop the damage con on the first planes, you're going to get hit with a fire. And then you're going to be scratching your head, be like, man, why did I do that? I should have just held off. I mean, I've done it before. That's one of the mistakes I've made going after, you know, had an airdrop drop on the first thing, 2 fires, damage conned it, and then I ended up with 2 fires again. Fight fire, fire works, but only when you get that 3rd fire. It'd be nice if they changed it to where, you know, you could get a flooding and 2 fires, or now that since they've added multiple floodings into the game, get, you know, 2 fires or 2 floodings and a fire or something like that.
指定の目標に集中攻撃をしてください。
He may have been dead, but he may not have been, and been able to get a shot off and take out that cruiser. When you're supporting your side, support your side. Yeah, it may aggravate somebody. Hey, I did all that damage to the ship. You know, I've had it where I've done 75-80% of the damage to a ship, and then somebody comes in and fires at them and finishes them off. There are times that they do it just before they're able to get their guns off and saves me some damage. And there's times where they don't do it until I get my reload back, and as soon as I'm ready to fire, you know. But that was guns off the board. That's what matters there. Always try to get guns off the board when you have a chance. Sometimes getting guns off the board ain't what you really think. And this carrier decided to turn its direction at the last second. Hey, I'm trying to get myself unstuck from the carrier, but I'm going, you know, you're stuck on somebody as a carrier, and there's, yeah, he will not This is the thing. Sometimes you're going to get stuck on a ship, and I understand that. But I've been trying to turn off of this carrier for a while now, and he's keeping me fucking broadside. He's actually keeping me to the point where it's easy for the team to... And the thing is, he waited to the last second to actually make the turn. I'm sorry, a battleship's already committed to a turn. It's hard for a battleship to turn and get out of that turn. And look, he is still turning into me. He doesn't care that I'm trying to turn away from him. He's just trying to keep fucking turning into me. And this right here is stupid for players to do. You know, I've been trying to turn off, and he keeps fucking turning into me. He won't throw it in reverse. He's just staying glued to my fucking port side. I'm trying to turn off. He got me citadeled by holding me the way he's holding me. You know, if I turn right, he turns back into me. You know, this is somebody that's doing this shit on purpose. Now watch, I'm turning to my starboard side, trying to break free of him. Trying to. Now he finally decides, oh, there's no battleship threat, so I'm going to turn off of the battleship I've been hugging this entire time. At any point, he could have broke free of me if he chose to. No, he chose, I'm going to stay right on that battleship. I'm not going to turn off of him. I'm going to stay on him. You know, here's the thing. You're a carrier. You can exit out of the autopilot mode at any point to fix. The thing is, it was going to be... He was going to hit me regardless, because I already started into a turn. If I would have turned out of it, I get hit broadside. Like what happened when he got stuck on me. There was no reason for him to stay glued to me that entire time. He probably knows that, and he doesn't care. Because it's like, oh, I'm a carrier, you need to get out of my way. Here's the thing. Carriers can turn, in this game, can turn better than battleships. You know, even with steering gears, they can sometimes turn better than a battleship. But when when you're actually purposely constantly turning into a ship as the ship is trying to get off of you, it's a bad play. You know, it's a real bad play on your part. You know, I was turning starboard, I was turning to port. I was just trying to get him off of my stern. More than likely, Jarvis has sent Torp, so if I turn towards him, I'm going to probably end up taking those torps. And he's firing his guns and disappears as he's firing them. Caught him. But also in that last match, the carrier should have never tried to go up middle as a carrier. No. You will get caught one way or the other. You will get caught going up middle. I mean, look at what happened to the enemy ranger. I almost dev struck him, but I coined him. I left him with just enough to get away. Tier 5, Tier 6 match, another carrier match. Let's see. Nagatu might have to be worrisome a little bit. Baron, Fuso.
Kiri no Kantai, 早期間ヤマト、出撃します。みんな、遅れないでね。
Spawned on the left side of the map. So, time to go guard C. Either win it or hold it.
敵と思われる艦影を発見しました。
Oh, you gotta love that, being spotted within the first 30 seconds of the match starting.
これで。
I'm looking at the mini map. Their destroyer might be right there with their cruiser, and that's yep, that's what it looks like. So we do know one of their destroyers is over here, one of their cruisers are over here. The Baron, however, is leaving the side, which we can get rid of that destroyer and that cruiser pretty quickly. We can get right into trying to get a crossfire going. Now I talked about crossfires in past videos, but getting in that crossfire, that can determine the win and loss of a match. If they get it before we do, then us battle tanking the side really doesn't do much, because then, yeah, we're battle tanking against the guys over here, but we're taking a shit ton of damage from the ones that are on the other side of the map. Want to try to help get rid of this Fubuki. I could have switched to HE, but I don't. Damage wise, yeah, you might be able to dev strike a destroyer, but I haven't seen enough benefit to switch to it. Now he put torps in the water. Makarov. It looks like your team is sending support to this side.
味方が優勢です。このまま押し切りましょう。
It could be they're just setting up to guard the carrier too, the way it looks. Not in a division with each other.
各艦へ通達。火力支援を要請します。勝利が目前です。
No, my shots are
油
on.
断せずに行きましょう。
But their RNG can either screw you or help you.
指示を待っています。
We know the carrier's pushing up this way. We know that we need to start getting the crossfire set up.
任せてください。お姉ちゃんですもの。
We may not even get a chance to get a crossfire set up.
勝利ですね。
Very low damaging match, very, very low damaging match, and low experience match. Another tier 5, tier 6 match.
支援をお願いしま
But
す。
yeah,
偵察情報が必要です。
tier 6s are the destroyers. So spawn on this side, we're going to defend this side. Now if we get a crossfire, that would be beautiful too.
支援をお願いします。偵察情報が必要です。
Let's see how things play out and how we're going to go about this.
霧の艦隊の未来のために早期艦ヤマト出撃します。早期艦ヤマトに続いてください。任せてください。お姉ちゃんですもの。
Three of their 4 battleships are on the other side of the
敵と
map.
思われる艦影を発見しました。
Question is, are they going to leave this side unguarded with only a couple ships and then try to push the rest down that side? Pensacola over here. Fuso. Pinto. Hoping our destroyer actually won that exchange, but tried to get in there before they could finish capping it. At this range, that probably should have been a dead destroyer. I know I'm a dead battleship, more than likely.
敵が優勢です。まだまだこれからです。敵駆逐艦の撃沈を確認。主兵装システムに被弾。一部砲が使用不能です。当たってください。
Now, see, I really think Wargaming should do something about that, because all he's doing is riding the edge of the map. There's a lot of people that do that so they can kite your shots better. I mean, Wargaming could put a small debuff in the game where if you're stuck on the edge of, if you're trying to get off the edge of the map, yeah, I understand it fully. But if you're purposely running the edge of that map, make people take a small amount of damage. You know, so many ticks per second.
主兵装システムに被弾。一部砲が使用不能です。火災発生。消火を急いでください。
I will always be against people using HE.
ナノマテリアルによる欠損箇所の修復が完了しました。行動可能です。
I mean, yeah, AP requires you to aim better.
敵の勝利が目
than
前
what
で
HE
す。
does.
まだ諦めません。
That should be a dead Pensy. And of course, and it gives me the Citadel on the last salvo. And I didn't need the Citadel.
やはり人類は守り合うものなのですね。当たってください。いいわ。あとあなたに。
And of course, Hyuga kills me with HE. That's the thing. HE is...
作戦終了時間
It's
ま
just
で
HE.
あ
It's
と5分です。
just way,
自
way
分と
too
仲間
strong
を信じ
when
戦い
you
ま
hit
しょう。
armored ships. And that's the thing, because of how hard it hits, you know, even people on American ships want to run HE when they need to be running AP. AP does a lot more damage when it hits right. But people want that quick damage, and
敗北。次は
since we spawned on the left side of the middle, we'll be going over to help with B. Another tier 5, tier 6 match. You know, you gotta love being the underdog in every match that you go into when you sit down and play for a little while.
霧の艦隊早期艦ヤマト出撃します。みんな遅れないでね。
Just like in football, a lot of people cheer for the underdog.
敵を発見しました。
Won't even get myself turned in any possible way. Don't get me wrong, I know wargaming is trying to make games quicker and whatnot. I mean, come on. I don't even get a chance to turn to get myself set up to fight, and I'm already taking a good chunk of my health gone. And then there's
火災発
fire.
生。消火を急いでください。 ナノマテリアルによる欠損箇所の修復が完了しました。行動可能です。当たってください。各艦へ通達。火力支援を要請します。 敵戦艦を発見しました。
Not trying to be a sniper, but you know, when my commander has anything over 10 kilometers, I do extra damage. So, yeah, I kind of want to keep them, you know, between 10 and 15 kilometers. I mean, they already lost their aircraft carrier, which is kind of surprising. Kiriの艦隊の未来のために各艦の健闘を祈ります。 前艦よく戦ってくれました。感謝します。 前艦指定の目標に集中攻撃をしてください。 霧の艦隊の未来のために各艦の健闘を祈ります。貫通しました。 敵の駆逐艦を発見しました。魚雷に警戒してください。前艦指定の目標に集中攻撃をしてください。 It showed me clearing them, but of course it doesn't. War games aim. I love it sometimes.
敵の戦艦を発見しました。主砲に警戒してください。 各艦へ通達。火力支援を要請します。
That one came from the Cali.
支援をお願いします。全艦指定の目標に集中攻撃をしてください。当たってください。敵の戦艦を発見しました。主砲に警戒してください。
How is it I'm not able to
当た
clear
ってください。
the mountain?
霧の艦隊の未来のために各艦の健闘を祈ります。
I'm not actually be getting the kills, but we are racking up the damage to
お願い。
help get those kills.
そこは
Help
危
get
険
those
です。
guns off the board. And I should have repaid the favor by killing him. And I don't. Hello. How you doing this morning?
「作戦終了時間まであと5分です。自分と仲間を信じ戦いましょう。」
gonna be a loss now. With him knowing where the carrier is, he's gonna try to rush it, but carrier going against the rope, that's a hell of a combination. Can the carrier win the match? It's possible still. I mean, nothing's set in stone until that last tick happens. We've seen that already on this stream. You know, a few seconds left in the match, and somebody got a hit on one of our battleships to remove it. So we have seen it happen already tonight, this morning. Although that was probably the last damaging run. Trying to get some good matches to try to, end the stream on, see how well this match goes, and Man, you gotta love it. 4 destroyers. On to Nice Nose, New Mexico, and then Battleship Destroyer matches. You gotta love them. I still say that Wargaming needs to put a limit to destroyers of 3 max to a game.
Kiri no Kantai, 早期艦ヤマト、出撃します。みんな、遅れないでね。
Again, we spawned on the right side, so we're going to do everything we can to defend it. And it looked like he's turning away. Should have aimed a little higher. Eyes and nose now out of my range over there.
各艦へ通達。火力支援を要請します。全艦、指定の目標に集中攻撃をしてください。通達。火力支援を要請します。
A bad shot that time. Got the other Gneisenau coming up this side.
敵の駆逐艦を発見しました。魚雷
So we got two of their 4 destroyers setting over here, so keep chipping away at this Gneisenau. I don't want to even get in close quarters combat with him.
味方が優勢です。このまま押し切りましょう。
Now, with C being starting to be capped again, that should be telling our destroyers, hey, destroyer back in the cap, we need to go take care of it. Hey, we're gonna try something a little different. I don't normally like going to HE, but unfortunately, nobody's really got a crossfire for our team. I kind of gotta do what I gotta do for this to go against this Ganai. $570 damage. That's why I normally do not go HE. And he was trying to avoid the torpedoes. I mean, on that aspect, it's either take the torpedoes or give your broadside to a battleship. It's one of those things where when you don't have a choice, you don't have that choice. But he's going right back in to try to battle tank me. Center of his ship so I can line up for that center mass. Okay, they have 3 destroyers left, 2 battleships. I'm going to go over and support our side. Support the other side. Because me and a battleship chasing down a destroyer. No Plato situation there. But his engine's destroyed. Let's see if we can't pull something off. All left is 2 battleships.
作戦終了時間まであと5分です。自分と仲間を信じ戦いましょう。勝利ですね。
May not be the best match, but I think that's a good way to end on the Fuso for tonight. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. This video will be posted to YouTube later on. Everybody have a good morning.